These three things are going to be more important and more crucial to you getting success within the local affiliate SEO space and frankly, entrepreneurship as a whole. Hey everyone, Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And I get tons of questions every single day of people wanting to get started doing local affiliate SEO, which is building a website, ranking in the organic search results, and monetizing that website, either by selling the leads to a local business or just routing the leads to an affiliate network and getting paid a commission for each of the leads that you generate. So a lot of people ask questions when it comes to getting started and then also when they hit roadblock. And I've had some questions come up recently that really gave me a good idea to have these questions and these things answered in this video. So the first thing that you are going to need actually came from a question that someone asked recently in my Facebook group regarding targeting a location with their site. And this person was outside of the United States, and I know that a lot of you guys watching are from outside of the United States, which I'm extremely grateful that you guys are here. But this person had asked a question regarding building a single city focused site on a niche in a big city, but then they realized that, okay, the population of this city was absolutely massive, and they likely don't have the budget or the patience to wait 6 to 12 months to earn back any form of ROI with their website. And that's what's going to happen if you target a big city like that. So my advice with that is to target a suburb. Now, there is a caveat with just looking to a suburb and only spacing it on population size. You do need to know a little bit about these specific areas in terms of the demographics, the house values, and that sort of stuff, because of the fact for certain niches that are what one could call luxury, so home remodeling, building a deck, building a fence, bigger landscaping projects or higher value ones, or kitchen remodeling, those types of things that aren't a true necessity. There's not going to be a lot of demand in that particular city because the income levels of those cities is going to be just so low that they don't have a budget to purchase a $10,000 landscape project. So you just have to be aware of that when looking at some of these suburbs. So what you would want to maybe do is, if you are someone that's unfamiliar with an area, you can go to Zillow and see what the average property value is throughout that entire zip code, and that's what I would recommend checking out if you don't understand the area. Or you can also just go to Google Maps, turn on the satellite, and look at some of the homes. Are they really small and really old that are built in the 20s? Or are the homes built maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago? Or maybe there's new homes being built at the moment where you can see that there's going to be a demand for any of those types of luxury services. So that is one of the biggest things you need to be aware of, is just geographic knowledge of the locations that you are targeting. And I know and I understand totally that if you're someone who's from outside the United States, going into it, you probably don't understand a lot of the demographics because you just don't live here. But you absolutely must know those basic demographics and population size for those types of niches. Otherwise, you're going to be putting effort and time and resources into building a site that's really not going to make you very much if you're targeting a lower income area for a high-end project. Because an area where a lot of people are lower income are not going to be able to afford $50,000 home upgrades. Now, the second thing that you're going to need to have, in my opinion, is one of the most important things for success with not only local affiliate SEO, but also online entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship as a whole, and frankly, just life in general. Because if you don't have this, it's going to be very, very tough. And that is being resourceful, which by definition is the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. Because no matter what business you are in, you are going to encounter some type of hurdle or wall that you're going to have to either break through or jump over in order to get to the next step in whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so a great example of not being resourceful, and this is what you do not want to do, is I've had videos in the past that I've done that's a just tutorial-based, step-by-step type of video using whatever it might be. Let's just say it's getting hosting and installing WordPress. I've had people following along with that video, which I'm extremely grateful that they are doing, but they will comment below when they've encountered an issue. They'll leave a comment saying, hey, are you online? I encountered this issue, now I can't log into my site. And I might not see that comment for like 10, 12, 14 hours or even a day, depending on when it is and what I'm doing and how busy I am. So I get it, there's the comment section that's right below, makes it easy, but the person that you're asking might not see that video, and yeah, there are other viewers that could answer that. And the most obvious way to solve that problem would be to reach out to their 24/7 support with the company that you are doing that with the hosting company, for example. So those are things that you need to be aware of going into it. And there are other examples out there where you're just going to get stuck and you're going to have to think for yourself yourself, even if there is all the training out there and that sort of stuff, there are certain little things you're going to encounter that you're going to have to be able to think and get around, jump over, or punch through. Now, the third thing that you're going to need is work ethic and sacrifice. And I'm sure a bunch of people are going to close out the video right now and they can go right ahead. But to really understand why you need to have work ethic and sacrifice is going to be absolutely crucial to you getting to where you want to go. And I'm not coming at this from a life coach type of standpoint or whatever, any of that type of stuff. What I'm saying is that what you put in is what you get out. Great example of this. Let's say you go and you get a gym membership for $70 a month and you're paying for that. While it's important to have access to the place where you can go to work out and do the things you need to do, if you don't go there and execute on that, you are not going to get the results that you want and the output that you want, whether it's putting on muscle or losing weight or whatever it is that you need to do. And to step it up, you can go out there and you can watch YouTube videos on fitness and you can buy a course on whatever fitness goals it is that you're trying to achieve. But if you, again, don't go and execute on all of those things, you're not going to get the output. Same thing with business. If you are watching tons and tons of content, but you're not going to put in the work and sacrifice to not only learn what you need to learn, whether it's building websites to rank them, or for example, if with me, it's learning more about sales, learning more about running ads, learning about nutrition and learning about fitness, all those types of things. But if you don't put those things into work or put them into play, there's nothing that's going to come of it. It's just going to be taking up hard drive space in your brain, which is not going to help you. So you have to, one, be willing to sacrifice the time to learn the things that you need to learn. So probably skipping out on going out on Friday and Saturday nights if you're someone who's working a full-time job, or skipping out on watching 10 hours of NFL games on Sundays, and learning new things that you need to learn. And then once you've reached a point where you know what you need to know, and then you spend as much time as you can executing on those things. And the one thing most people don't understand with work ethic, and the people that closed out of this video a couple minutes ago, that they're not going to get this knowledge, and I frankly don't care that they don't, but the work and execution phase of things is going to be an absolute just grind, and the day-to-day, you don't really see a whole lot of progress. So for example, in the gym, let's say you're trying to put on muscle to build a physique, and you're going to have to work at it. You might see the weight starting to increase from week to week, but it might take multiple months to see any aesthetic improvement in your physique. Same thing with doing local affiliate SEO. Building sites day in and day out can just straight up become monotonous because it's just so simple to do once you understand that it is like an assembly line and you have to really push through it or hire someone to push through it for you. And if you don't have the funds to do that, then you're going to have to do it yourself. So just know going into it that the execution side of things is going to straight up be at times a monotonous grind, and you have to be resourceful to figure out a way to tell your brain that, okay, this is my reward, I get to do this, I enjoy this, that sort of stuff, even if it is the same monotonous crap over and over, where you're installing WordPress multiple times a day, setting up the exact same settings in terms of the back end and installing the plugins and then creating the content and creating the design and just doing it over and over and over and over again. So you have to know going into it that the grind and execution portion of it is going to be monotonous at times. So you have to become resourceful to basically train your brain that you're going to get some form of enjoyment out of this, whether it is in terms of the currency and monetization in the coming months where you're going to be able to increase the amount of revenue your business is making, or you just get enjoyment out of creating new things online. So figure out a way to do it, and I can guarantee that the execution side of things is going to be a little bit less boring, even if it is the same tasks over and over and over again. So anyways, if you are going to actually go out there and put in some work, leave a like down below on this video, and if you're not already a part of the ever-growing family, be sure to go down below, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you know when all the newest content comes live. And if you want to get guided step-by-step training on how to build a website, rank that website, and monetize that website with a local affiliate offer, there are links right down below to our courses where you can get access to that step-by-step training and a whole lot more. So in the coming weeks, we got some cool content on the way, including a 12 days of Christmas type of case study, which I'm really looking forward to sharing here on the channel. So be sure to be subscribed and hit the bell for notifications so you know when that video comes out. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.